Thomas E. James, and I left the service as a damage controlman, 3rd class. Slowly but surely, as the ship came together, they asked us if we wanted to stay in what they call deck force, or if, be a bosun's mate, or if we wanted to go below decks and become a damage controlman. So I opted for below decks. Ended up in the carpenter shop. It was right across from the carpenter shop was a pattern shop. We had an electric furnace on board. They could make almost anything pattern and sink it in sand and cast it, parts that were needed. We did a lot of picture frame work, and we built sea chests for officers. It was nice duty. Like I said, we did a lot of things that were picture frame work and sea chests for officers, the cofferdams. We worked with the pattern shop. We would cut the wood for them, the larger pieces of wood, so that they could create the rectangular box. And they would do some of the finer work to create the gear or part that would go inside that box. And then I remember they filled in all the edges with wax, so there were no sharp edges on it whenever they cast it. Then they would take that and sink it in the sand and mold the part that was needed. It was good duty. I started to learn locksmithing from the division officer. Just barely got started with that. Oh, I learned to cut hair too. Made some nice money on the side. Cutting hair. We had a barber shop, but you know, guys would come and for a couple dollars you'd cut their hair. We were allowed to be a little longer than it was in boot camp. And after about a year in the carpenter shop, I had taken typing in high school, and I can't remember how it came about, but I ended up being promoted to yeoman, 1st class in the division office. We had repair 1, repair 2. I think there were 4 repair divisions on the ship. And I was in the repair 1 division with the carpenter shop and the pattern shop and the locksmith shop. And I ended up in the office with the commander of that division and his assistant. And I typed whatever they wanted me to type. So that was pretty nice duty before I was discharged. Well, the repair 1 division, quite a few, because we had a sail shop, canvas shop, pipe shop, a sheet metal shop, the ship fitter shop, which was a heavy metal, the pattern shop, and the carpenter shop. Jackson was our lead petty officer in the carpenter shop. He's the one that started teaching me locksmith how to make keys, how to pick locks, and repair locks and things. I just barely got into that with him when I was done. The previous shop steward was the one who taught me how to cut hair. Blackie Decker, I think his name was. He also taught me not to play blackjack with him or poker.